Got to see some very cool space exploration artifacts recently, so let's take a look. They mostly related to American space exploration, but this here is a Soviet spacesuit. It's a so-called KV-2, horrible pronunciation I'm sure, and it's the real deal. Here's a commemorative button from John Glenn's trip around the world as the first American in orbit, so obviously kind of a space race flair to this one, as the Russians famously got there first. Here's the helmet he wore on his record-breaking 1957 transcontinental flight. He made it with an average speed of 725 miles an hour. And it's a Navy helmet because John Glenn was a Marine. This one obviously isn't directly space-related, but you get the point, and it's pretty cool. Switching over from John Glenn to Neil Armstrong, here's some equations he wrote out himself. That's this image and this next one. I certainly don't understand them, but I like seeing the actual handwriting, and so much of what they did was like that. Here's printed material. Hey, just in case you're curious what they ate at the Lunar Receiving Lab Crew Reception Area. Now you know. A little bit more serious on the documentation side is this here, 1966, so it's 3 years out from the lunar mission, and it's a comment copy, because in the old days you had to hand out paper copies, have people put their comments on them, and then receive them all back and incorporate all the changes. It was fun. I didn't get to see what was in this here, but it looks very official. Old documents had these really great binders like that, and just one more piece of American space exploration history, like this emblem here. Now, they had several versions of this. Some of them were actually flown to the moon. I don't know if this particular one was, because I took a picture of the one I had the best view of. But it probably was, because I was at the marquee table, kind of, when I took these pictures, including this one here. This is the largest flag, American flag, obviously, flown to the moon and back. Pretty exciting just to stand that close to it, really. And here's something I never knew that they did. You're looking at a piece of the Kitty Hawk propeller. The Kitty Hawk was the Wright brothers' first plane to successfully fly. And they took it, yes, to the moon and back. So serious points for creativity there, and what a unique item it is. It already was before, but even more so after that trip. I got to actually hold this one, unlike everything else you've just seen, and this is an original NASA film slide, one of the most famous pictures ever taken. This is Buzz Aldrin taking a picture of his boot and boot print on the lunar surface. I've gotten to see a lot of rare historical artifacts, hence my channel, and this was right up there, this collection. Apollo 11 artifacts and a few extras. Thank you.